Jay, do you believe that we see other people's successes as our failures?
Yeah, some people, well, a good portion of people do that. Um, I think that some people are literally like, you know, if they did it and I didn't do it, I failed. And that's sad, but I think that the world, especially in this country we live in, is built like that. You know, it's built on competition. It's built on, you know, going back to the school system. You know, it's A, B, C. You got an A, you better than the person who got a B. You got a B, you better than the person who got a C. You know, even though a person that got a C still passed the class, just like the other person. So some people who got C's in school end up have way more profitable lives or prosperous lives than people who got straight A's. You know, we're living in systems. We're living in systems, and the people who learn and understand how to thrive in certain systems, they the ones who win. Or we create a winning system for our lives, we can win, but we don't know that because we're just living. We're not thinking that deep. You know, I've heard before, it says certain people's minds aren't big to handle certain problems, you know, big enough to handle certain problems or thoughts. And so the thought that we're living in these systems is foreign to individuals, you know, or they're like, oh, here he go, you know. But you gotta think about it. Why is it that a person can kick ass in school? You know, like they can be straight A students in school and be failures at life. You know what I'm saying? Because life doesn't have the same system as school. You know, you're in school and you figured out how to get your straight A's, you figured out how to do that. But then when you at life, you didn't automatically have the greatest job. You didn't automatically have, you know, the best family. You didn't automatically drive the best car. You know, there's a whole lot of things that you think should be better, and it's just not better because it's not within that system. You know, if you do this, and this, you're gonna get an A. You know, this amount of time you're gonna pass your class. A job, you can go in there, you can be performing, and you think that you're gonna get a raise next year, and it'll take you to 5 years. You don't know how to deal with that because you haven't figured out how that system works. And so you can't thrive in it. And so when you're reading somebody else's book and you're reading to the end of their book and you see that they, you know, the villain, they captured the villain and they're the hero, and you at the beginning of your book and you saying, I didn't do anything, you don't realize that it's two different situations. And then also you might neglect the fact that what they had to do to get to where they are. What risks did they take? What did they have to give up? You know, how much work they put into getting where they are? We always throw that out of the window when we're thinking about that. What we do is we size ourselves up to individuals. I look better than her, so I should have what she has or more than what she has. I come from a better family than she does, so I should have more than she has. I'm stronger than him. There's no way he should be able to do this. More doesn't mean better. A lot of people are caught up in that situation thinking that more is better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have more problems, you know what I'm saying, than you have. So it's a lot of stuff, man, that you got to think about. But the most important thing is running your own race. Most important thing is worrying about yourself, worrying about where you are. You only playing against you. And it's a scary thing, especially in this country. Like, we buy designer clothes and individuals, you can walk past with a $10,000 outfit and somebody won't say one word to you. They won't say, oh, that looks nice. Oh man, where'd you get that from? You won't get that compliment that you look for. You know, you buy a car, if it's not like, you know, Ferrari or something that's like really exotic, it can be a Mercedes. But you'll be surprised how many people see Mercedes driving down the street. So they're not just gonna, unless they engage with you or meet you and have an actual conversation with, this is the thing, you need the skills. Because you got the car and you did the thing and the clothes to have some of the conversation for you. Thinking that will have them so enamored about you that it will bring down the defenses. And so it automatically lets you into a situation. And so you realize you actually have to do the thing that you are trying to, get around doing. And that's introduce yourself, actually speak, talk, do the work of actually getting to know people and let people know you. And so all these things we do to try to make ourselves feel better or be in competition with other individuals, we're not doing it for the right reasons. If that's your style, you like Mercedes and that's your thing, and you can explain, not to me, but to yourself, why you like Mercedes, whether it's how they treat you when you go to the place to get the service place, what the German manufacturer stand for, like all those things. Well, what are we really doing it for? When, a $40,000 cheaper car will get you the same place. We're just always in competition with everybody but ourselves. And that's the only true competition we have. How can I be better than I was yesterday? How can I be better than I was the day before? How can I keep growing and growing and growing? Because that's the only true judgment that you have. Am I still in the same place I was 5 years ago, or am I better? If you are still in the same place you was 5 years ago, then you can comfortably say that you're not doing well. But if you're in a different place and you're just not where your friend is, that has nothing to do with you. They're on their own ride, their own journey. Please pay full attention to yours.